Good morning, everybody, from a beautiful, cold and crispy Polish morning. And as you can see behind me, the snow, it's starting to melt. It's cold out here. It's about -5 at the minute. We're about 9 o'clock in the morning, I suppose. But yeah, it's cold, it's crispy, it's fresh, but it's so beautiful, bluebird skies and sunny. It's great. But today we've got a job, as you can probably tell by what I'm wearing. A job that's not outdoors. We've got a job that's indoors, a job that we've been meaning to do for a long time, one that's going to make the house more livable for us. And I'll give you a clue right behind me, if you can see it. There she is, our old paint sprayer. We're going to spray the orange room. We're going to make it white, to make it nice, to make it something that we can actually live in. Not that horrible, dark, dreary orange that really gives you a bit of a sad face when you wake up on a morning. So it's going to be white. Let's get on with it. So here we are inside. We're gonna get, oh, the beautiful pictures come down. Look at it. It's an antique. Right, so first things first, this wonderful curtain pull has got to come down. Don't know how it's fastened. Let's see. All right. Do you remember what happened last time I went this up a set of steps? Let's hope it doesn't happen again, eh? And these are really wobbly too, as you can see. Oh, so this isn't all our dirt, just so everybody knows. There's a top of a nail there, and that's what it looks like it's secured in with. Might be a case of just pulling it out. There we go. It is as well, look. No. Successful mission accomplished. Sort of. Right, so this hook here, it's in really, really tight. So I think the best and the easiest way to get it out is just going to be twist it with a set of pliers. So we'll just keep twisting it until we can manage to get it pulled out. There we go. This is the hole that is left, or that is left, not from that one, but from the other curtain pole. But if you look down the wall here, down the corners, what you can see is a great big gap, and that's where the two pieces of plasterboard meet. There's been no adhesive or filler put in there or any tape just to secure the plaster together. And if you have a look, you can see it's right down through to the brick. So it's a heck of a gap that we need to fill. And that just continues all the way down, as you can see, and down to this radiator pipe here. So what we're going to do, we're not going to do a proper good fix on it. We're just going to fill it because this all needs to be pulled out anyway at some point when we redo the kitchen. We need to gut this room at some point and redecorate it. So my thoughts are, initially, we'll just fill it with a bit of expandable foam. It'll give it a little bit of elasticity, which is great. but it will also allow us just to paint over it. Fill it with expandable foam. We'll cut it off with a Stanley knife, and then we'll just give it a skim of easy fill. We've got some easy fill left over from the other room. Where the picture was, just on this wall here, that beautiful picture. We cut that was a nail. Couldn't get it out. We'll cut these are cut back below the level of the wall. So we'll just fill that again with a bit of easy fill flush. So let's get this expandable foam in and get that sealed, filled, expandable foam and fill it. A cheap gun, because I bought one which was a little better, and for some reason it ended up blocking up and we couldn't use it. So we bought this £1.50. Bargain, really. And then we got their own expandable filler. So we've got to shake this for 30 seconds to make sure that the compounds inside mix together to give us a really good fill. So let's get going. Is that 30 seconds? Tom Cruise cocktail. Before we do that, let's go and grab the cleaner, because we're going to need to clean it straight after.
Approximately 10 hours later.
As if by magic, cleaner. And because I learnt my lesson last time, and you probably saw the state of my hand, they were black. We've got some rubber gloves. I mean, they weren't actually bought for this job, to be honest. They're bought for another job. A job which is quite neat. We need to do it really quickly, but we haven't. That might be the next job to do after painting this room. So the toilet's leaking. Yeah. But, I mean, that's okay. It's leaking if it was leaking onto the floor in the bathroom, but it's not. It's going underneath into the wood store and leaking all over my wood. Yeah, so we need to get that fixed. Anyhow, look, we've given that our shake, we've got our filler, we've got our gloves on. Let's screw her in. There we go. Perfect. Doesn't have a screw adjustment on the back like the other gun. So hopefully we're ready to fill. So as you can see, camera stuck to the and this is hopefully just to get really deep into that crack and just maybe help this plasterboard bond a little bit. Being a bit of a kleptomaniac, I save everything. Now, obviously, these are worth saving. We don't want to use it once and throw it away. That's not ideal. It's just throwing money away. But we brought these from the UK. 2 of them. 2 half-used tubes of Caulk, which I'm going to use to go along the top. And to be honest, if there's any left, instead of mixed and easy fill, we'll just go down that line. This is how much of a kleptomaniac I am. I don't know if you can see that. Expiry, 10/23. Same as this one, expiry. Somewhere, expires, 10/23. October 23. You know what? We'll squeeze out that little bit of hard in the middle of them. They will have had a screw in them at one point, but obviously that's come out. Squeeze it out, and I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Let's give it a go. We'll waste not, want not, and all that, so we'll just try it. It's got to go, hasn't it? Oh, this gun's seen better days, that's for sure. Doesn't want to. Jesus. Nope, the springs are knackered on it. all that waste not. So push it in, should release, and allow you to pull it out, but it's not going anywhere. I wonder if it's because it's very old and rusty. I've got another gun. Let me go and see if I can find it. Waste not, want not for the bin. Maybe just a bit of wet and dry on it and a bit of WD-40. Let's see.
346 minutes later.
Back, GT85. That should hopefully lubricate it enough. And then we'll see if we need to give it a sand down. So let's give it a spray. This stuff smells lovely. Kingers. Can you smell it? Put that back in there, we'll go back through it. I think it's knackered, to be honest. It's not knackered. We can fix this. Let me go and get some sandpaper. All we have is an 80 grit metal oxide. Tea's arrived. Thank you. Must have a cup of tea when you're working. Home is where the dog is. Right. As if on cue. Ah, right. Problem is, I need to get in here. So let's see if we can make this paper very small. Right, after a bit of grit and determination, we've done it. It's doing what it should. Perfect. Right, let's get one of these fillers in. Squeeze out the end. If it will come out. Story of my life. Let me go and get a screwdriver. You know, never take anything for granted. The simplest of jobs, they just seem to take forever. Anyway, let me go and get a screwdriver. Back in a sec. Didn't take long. I knew where it was. All right. There we go. So, you might be wondering what this box is, what the screwdriver's just rolled off on the windowsill here. Well, that is our directional antenna for the internet. You point it at the tower, at the cell tower. Line of sight gives you quite a good enhanced signal. As you can see, it's pointing straight up at the sky at the minute, and yeah, you're right, it's not Starlink, but it is giving us speeds of 170 to 200 megabits per second as it is. So when we install it outside, we're probably not going to see much of a speed increase, if any. But what hopefully we will do is see a consistency in that signal. So rather than it dropping out occasionally when the wind blows or when it rains, because we've got direct then line of sight to the antenna, hopefully we're going to get more consistency in our internet signal. Anyhow, back to the filling. Smooth. What we do, we're just going to smooth them off. And then once it's dry, we'll just give it a quick going over with the right, filling done. Time for a cup of tea. When that cork dries a little bit, and then we'll just run our fingers along and just then we'll just run our fingers along and smooth it out a little bit. When it's dry, then we can just give it a quick plaster over. But one thing you do know, it is what it is. Right, so that just brings us to the end of this video. Getting the prep ready, getting everything ready to paint that horrible orange room and make it actually a nice white, livable, clean colour. So we've broken the curtain pole, we've filled the holes, we've sort of like got everything ready for the next stage, which is going to be a bit of sanding, sheeting up, prepping, and then getting the whole area sprayed with that Wagner sprayer. Good bit of kit, to be honest, to be fair. No, we're not sponsored by anybody. Take that as a hint. So join us in the next one, but please drop us some comments in below and just let us know what we should have done better, what we should have changed. There's a few bits we know, and there's a few bits I'm sure that you guys will have noticed as well. And yeah, we'll join you on the next one, where we're actually sheeting up, making it look like a murder room, and then spraying the whole room and finalised it and making it white. So yeah, drop us a comment, drop us a like and subscribe, and we'll catch you shortly. Cheers guys, thank you.